Okay.
Wait. Why is that so funny?
Swallow.
Wait.
Hello. Today we are going to Incheon. I am actually already in Incheon. We're actually gonna go to a camping site. Is it camping or glamping? I think it's more glamping. So we're gonna meet our friend Kerra over there, eat, and have a good time. Basically, you have this huge room, this huge tent, I would say, the huge tent. So you have a bed, you have a TV, you have that very, I like that yellow light, to be honest with you. It's really spacious too, the closet, and outside you have the kitchen and the table. Anyway, the girls are arriving, and then we're gonna order food and eat. Ooh, my teeth are yellow here. Then you have the view. So basically you have all of these little tents over there. You have this one, ours, which is right here, and you have other tents over there. At the end you have like camping cars and stuff, and you also have the space to put your own tents. So it's basically a huge place where you have a pretty nice view, and the weather is really good. Yeah, basically you have also the place for barbecue. You have the little kitchen in it, all the amenities you need. The toilets are not in the tent. In the camping car they are, I know, but they're not in the tents. However, they're right here. You have like a toilet section over there. And I see the girls coming.
I'm something.
That was the stupidest thing. Listen,
Why?
you have to be your own fans.
It's not like they're gonna sponsor us, you know, the people who made that song. But we sing it every time you have a chance.
Yeah, they should sponsor. Anyway, hi.
Hi. Welcome. Why am I saying welcome?
She's welcoming
I'm
us.
the host.
Yes, she's welcoming us. What do you want? Stay in your lane.
Professional deformation. Whatever that means.
It's all good. So the last time I saw you guys, you were doing some amazing things. I saw your Instagram. You guys were all up in Fashion Week.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get like you guys.
Did you
How
go?
to stay humble.
No.
You didn't go? Why? Like you didn't have
I
time?
had COVID.
Oh my god!
I was there. Look, if you guys listen to my voice really well, it's still not 100%. And it's been like a month and a half already.
Oh no!
Wait, how was it?
Literally.
Like, how did you? Because I know some people have it for like a couple days and it goes away, and then some of them it's like 2 freaking weeks. How was it for you?
I had it for like 2 weeks.
No.
But then I still had symptoms after.
Yeah, that is
That's what I heard.
symptoms now.
I heard that stuff
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Did you lose
I'm
taste?
sorry.
Did I lose
The taste or smell or whatever.
I didn't lose
Okay.
taste, but I did lose my sense of smell.
Oh,
Because
Like-
someone we know
yeah.
lost his sense of taste, and I was like,
oh no!
that sounds
no.
absolutely awful. Because I like to eat.
Same.
Ooh, the sand people. The sand.
Oh, this is
appreciate.
Golden
perfect.
goddesses.
I know, because it's getting so cold in Korea, so I'm like,
Nice.
I'm thankful for any little glimpse of sun that comes
Yeah.
my way. But yeah. But
So
yeah,
how
no,
you
we're-
been?
yeah.
Except
Me
COVID.
Except for COVID.
Except for COVID. I went to the BTS concert.
Did you in Busan?
In Busan? Yeah, in Busan.
Ooh.
I do
Yes.
not like you right now.
Why?
I'm a hater because I was so like I had given up in advance already because I was like, I don't want to go through the stress of trying to get tickets, so I wasn't even thinking. But then I was looking at the videos of the concert and it looked so good. I was like,
To be fair, you know that it's because it's our fault. We missed.
yeah,
the
we
date,
missed the deadline.
the deadline.
And there was another one and I gave it. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I know. We're
Did you have a
we're
good
not
spot?
worthy armies.
I was
Yeah.
in the pit.
You succeed in life.
You
Oh.
are a successful
So that's
fan.
the COVID, the balance of life, the karma.
I
Trade
You got
off.
COVID, so at least you got the BTS concert.
I mean, I lost my voice again. So.
Oh.
Oh my god, that must have been so much fun.
Yes, it was fun.
I am so jealous right now.
Yeah, I was in Busan like a week before, and the whole time I was just disgusted with myself. I was like, I
This
should
is not
not
the
be
time.
here. Yeah, this is not the time I'm supposed to be here, but oh well, whatever.
You're like, too much purple.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
yeah,
it.
yeah. As a
I wanna-
fan, I was like angry and jealous. So you know, it was fine though. I was like, fine, whatever. One day I'll have my chance.
Did you spend like a couple of days there, or did you do like back and forth during the day?
No. So, like, what my friend and I did, because we thought it would be better this way, we stayed in Daegu, the streets of Daegu, and then we went to Busan the day at, like,
That
the day
is
of
very
the concert.
smart.
That's very smart.
Yeah. And then we went back home that same night.
Super nice.
Because, like, all the hotel prices were, like, jacked up.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, we are poor college students.
Yeah.
Students, we don't have the funds.
We do not have funds. Yes. We do not have the moolah.
No, that was
We do not
actually
have a
really
dime.
smart because a lot of people paid so much money just to be there, and it's like, yeah, you could just go to the town over.
And apparently they even, like, I heard the news about this. I don't know how true it is, but there were an article saying that some of the hotels, when the concert was announced, they actually cancelled
Oh yeah, that's
the
true.
previous reservations.
Right.
They canceled it to double the price or to increase the price for the concert. This is
I read
ridiculous.
an article, and apparently that's true.
Yeah,
They,
but
like
anyway.
maybe 5 times more. Some of them.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's like illegal to me. Like, what the fuck?
It should be illegal, yeah.
Bleep.
Yeah.
What the bleep?
But anyway.
Bleep, bleep.
But yeah, so you did the concert, we did Fashion Week, and other than that, like, what are the things that you, because I remember seeing a lot of your videos that were always about like hair and all
Yeah.
things, so you were probably one of those who encouraged me to like try to go to like salons. I haven't like stepped yet because I'm too scared. I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna receive me. But how was your experience doing that though? Like in real, like when you went there, were you scared that they weren't gonna take you? Like, how does that work?
That is an amazing question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I feel like with the stylist that I found, he had did a naturals person's hair before, and like me, I just see natural, and I'm like, I'm gonna hop on the train.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize, like, oh girl, your hair is 10,000 times thicker
Oh yeah.
and 10,000 times longer. So like that whole process, it was like a little more like, hey, what are you doing?
No.
But then after the whole process, once we talked about it, because he asked me like, oh, you know, you have like a lot of hair, girl. I don't know if I can get it done within like 2-3 hours.
Right, okay.
And then I was like, yeah, you know, I don't want too much. All you need to do is like straighten it, because like I think he wanted to do other things. He had a vision. He was like, look, we're gonna get your hair straight as possible.
Okay.
Like we're
I
gonna
like
use
people
these
who have a
treatments.
vision.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, we don't need to do those treatments.
All that.
Like I just want one and done so I can go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like once we talked about it, like he was very receptive, and he was like, yeah, you got 4C. And I'm like, yes.
Welcome to the club. Yeah.
4C
know, boy.
into the future.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I know. So yeah.
That's so cool though.
Yeah, a lot of people here, like, or the salons that I've had the fortune of meeting, like the stylists, they have been very receptive of me, and that means a lot, especially coming from America, where sometimes people will look at my hair and they're like, I'm gonna need to turn around.
Yeah.
In America, anyway.
Oh yeah, that's I'm not
I don't
surprised at all.
understand. Like, you have more receptive people here than over there when you have the population that is actually living there. You know what? Anyway.
I heard so many horror stories about like
Same.
hairstylists.
Were the salons in Seoul or in Chon?
So the very first video that I did, that maybe you guys
Yeah.
seen one, that one was actually in Gwangju, which is considered the countryside.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So
What? That's even
That's
more.
even more
That's even
shocking.
crazier.
Yeah.
even more shocking, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So like, and then after that, the other salons that I've been trying out have been in Seoul.
Okay.
And recently I did one in Pyeongtaek. That one's a little hush hush. Cause it's not out yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
So I've been going to different cities, trying different stylists, especially because like a few years ago, you would never catch me in a salon. Like, not even back home.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
scary.
my hair, nobody knows.
I do it myself. Thank you very much.
Literally. But I've just been like, I feel like I reached my goal like several years ago, and I reached that point where I'm like, I don't care. Like, just do things. You have hair. Have
You should
fun.
try, yeah, at least. Yeah, that's
So-
true.
Because you have super long hair, right?
Yeah.
Do you? how do you take care of it here?
That is an amazing question.
I
too.
know.
You guys are just hitting me.
He's giving journalism,
No,
okay?
because I'm interested. I'm super. I have
No,
trouble
yeah,
with my
because
hair right
we're
now, so I'm
slightly
like,
desperate.
yeah. Please do share your wisdom.
And links.
Links, coupon, hey Juiceo. For me, for the most part, my routine has always been simple. Like deep condition before washing,
Yeah.
then detangling before showering,
Yeah.
then showering my hair,
Shampooing.
Shampooing, I was like,
shampooing
showering
my hair.
sure.
And then trying to figure out which of the 1,000 styles I would like to rock that day.
Yeah.
Options, like it.
We have options.
But when it comes to products, I used to be a cheapskate. And I used to buy like the $1 VO5 conditioner and shampoo. But these days, I'm like, I should invest. Like, I'm no longer, I mean, I'm poor, but I'm not that poor. Like I used to be undergraduate poor, but now I'm grad student poor.
Okay. Upgrades.
I'm like, I reached a little new level. So I'm like, I should invest more into my hair.
Yeah,
okay.
So actually, I found this one conditioner here in Korea. It's like a huge blue bottle, and it's supposed to be like natural conditioner.
Yeah.
That junk.
It's Korean
It's
brand?
Korean.
Oh,
It's
you need to
Korean.
share. You need to
And I
share.
don't-
Yeah.
Before I used to import my
Yeah.
products.
Yeah.
But now I'm
You
like,
don't need
oh,
to
I
do
don't
that.
have to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Like,
That
I
would be-
just go on coupon, get it the next
You
day.
keep asking me for like
Yeah.
products. There you go.
Do share. I'm very
I will-
interested in that.
I will send it to you
Okay.
guys.
No, because I know like a lot of students who come here and like are just new. Even they don't even have to have Afro hair, but just in general, it's so hard to find places just to take care. And that's one of the biggest questions I hear all the time, like on social media, like, where do you do your hair? What salon can I go to? And I had like zero answers. Like I was just like, there's this one black girl who went to do her hair in the salon. Here's the link. Bye. Like, what do you need from me? I don't know. But yeah, that's a good thing, because that's one of the things a lot of people look to know, because
Yeah.
you come here, you don't know anything. The least you can have is like how to take care of yourself. So,
Because even if you stay for short term, some people they come for like
a few months.
studies, the exchange study, blah blah.
Yeah.
Even if you stay for a few months, when you don't have your regular, like your routine, so products, your regular things, places to go, you feel lost.
Yeah.
You feel lost and confused. So it's always nice to have like people like directing you to the
No, that's so
proper
true.
way, proper place, proper stuff.
That's so true.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
100% agree. And I feel like that's usually my motivation in a lot of my videos, because it's like, a few years ago, like you would never catch me doing a lot of the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
But now that I do things like, going to this makeup salon,
Yeah.
get my makeup done.
Yeah.
Like, you would have never guessed that was a possibility. So I take a lot of enjoy in finding different places and sharing it with my fellow black women, because like we want to have nice things too. We want to we want to have like we want to have days where we don't do stuff. Like we don't want to always do our hair or like do our makeup and stuff. Like we want somebody to do it for us.
And some people can, so it's good to know where they are.
Yeah, where they are. But yeah, I think that's one of the fun things about unrelated, but just moving to Korea in general, is just like trying new things, because I used to not really be inclined when we first got here. Leslie was on my ass. She was like,
so
we
annoyed.
need to go do this, we need to go do that, we need to go hiking. I'm like, girl, I ain't got time for this.
I just have my bed here.
I'm
just
on
gonna
my
stay in
bed.
Why did you come here?
Yeah, literally. And then I was just like, you know what? True. Kind of like need to travel more. I still don't do much, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm still the one on my couch.
She upgraded from the bed to the couch.
Yeah, literally. My longest walk is from the fridge to my sofa.
Oh my
but
God.
like I feel like it gives
Understood?
me
Excuse me, where am I? I need to leave.
But it's a good motivation to have though. Like it's a good motivation to have, especially
The fridge?
people. No.
What is the good motivation? I don't
Studying abroad. Studying abroad is a good motivation, because now you're like forced to go out, because otherwise you're on your own. You're not going to know anything. I wouldn't even be here doing glamping. I haven't done glamping in my life, like, but it's like a good opportunity to go and like try new things. So it was cool to see you doing all those new things, because I was like, I'm too scared to do that. But then it was just like, oh, it's actually, it could be fun, you don't have to force it, and just try. But yeah, so that's how I felt when I saw your videos. I was like, oh, okay. Motivation.
Yeah, I was like, respect, because I don't know if I would put my hair through the test. I was like, oh, she's testing it for all of us.
Taking one for the team.
Yes.
One for the team. You're like, I don't know if she's walking out of this bald headed or not. But
Ah!
You know what? I'm excited to see.
I'm rooting for everyone.
Literally.
So what made you guys come to Korea in the first place? Talking about like everything.
Well, we were both depressed.
Yeah, but
So basically, that started when we were both working in France. And at that time, a friend had told me, send me a link about like J-Park.
yeah.
That was like
There
the
you
very
go.
first
There
thing.
you go.
And I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, there is such thing as Korean hip hop.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
me, mind you, I'm not a fan of hip hop at all. Like, I like pop music. I'm basic as hell. But I like pop music. I like top 40, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, J-Park is okay. He's like a mix of both because he sings and everything. So I started getting into it. And then recommendations on recommendations, started listening to all these like K-hip hop artists, blah, 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 which trickled down to K-pop, like BTS was like the first thing. I was like, okay, they're pretty cool. But the real thing was, I remember, I don't know where the hell I was going, but I watched this Korean movie, and I was like, ooh, this language is popping. Like, I was like, okay, I like this. You know how like foreigners think French is such a romantic language? I kind of felt the same way about Korean. I thought it was really nice, and I think it was coinciding with the music and the content and the dramas and everything. And I was like, Leslie, I found this new thing. She was like, oh, it's never
What
gonna
is that
last.
again?
Yeah. She's like, it's not gonna last. But literally, that's when we downloaded that app, remember? The Egg Bun app. When we were just trying to like learn Korean, because we were like, we kind of want to know what they're saying in these dramas, you know? So we were trying to like just almost as a pastime, trying to take classes. But the classes was actually when we started getting serious about it. Like I started going to like the
you go to classes?
yeah, I took at
yeah.
the free. It was the Japanese institute, but they had Korean classes, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like how it followed. And we also weren't really happy working in France. It was not going so well. Like it was going well, but we didn't like. I didn't personally like it, and I was telling her, I was like, I hate this place.
It's time to change.
literally.
So, yeah.
And
Just
my
when
parents
you-
were like, you should go to grad school, da da da. So I was like, oh, word? Okay, well, I'm gonna go to Korea then.
Say
And they were
less.
like, say less? Let's go. And that's literally how we got here.
Yes.
It's literally, it was very random, but like kind of like snowball effects.
And it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
be fair, I don't count 2 years. COVID, I don't count it.
Yeah, COVID doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't exist. I'm still 26.
You
Wait, was I even 26? I was 28.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. I'm
you
still
reduced a lot.
28.
Calm
Yeah, I'm
down.
28 to this day. Like, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys were both grad students in Korea.
Yeah.
Several years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Chungang. Me, I went to Chungang. She went to Yonsei.
Yeah.
You go to Utah, right?
Yes.
Wait, where is your
I go to
year
Utah.
now? What year are you in?
I am in my third year.
Of grad school.
Third year?
Yeah, it's
Meaning?
meaning
One
I
more?
was supposed to graduate this semester,
Okay.
but
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to.
I like it too much.
See, what happened
What
was
happened was
I decided to continue.
Student life suits me. I
No,
love it.
when I tell you that, like, when I woke up one day, I realized I wasn't a student
Oh,
anymore,
yeah.
I almost cried. Because I was like, what?
Yeah.
What am I then? Like, I just don't know. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm not ready to meet adults.
I'm
I like
not
the
ready
students.
for this.
Leave
Like,
me alone.
in my head, I'm still 23. Like, what is happening? But yeah. So you came straight to Utah. That was like the first school you've been to.
no. So
Or you started somewhere else.
I like to say that Utah is like my final boss.
Yeah.
Because
I like that.
I went to many schools, especially here in Korea. I did an exchange program in 2016. I did a language program in 18 at a different university. I did a language program again in 2019 at Yonsei. And then I came back to here. Well, I say back to here because I did the Yonsei program in Songdo here.
They have a campus here?
Yeah, they have a
cool,
campus
cool.
here. And I never really knew about the international global campus until I went to Yonsei. So it's like a few years after I worked for about 2 years. I was a Fulbright fellow. And then after that finished, I was just like, it's time to go back to grad school.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to study public health just because of how it's very interdisciplinary. There's so many things in it, and it doesn't really put you in a box. You could do some of everything. I decided to do public health in Korea, and then I found this program at the University of Utah, and they do it all in English, and I was like, that's for me. So I signed up, and I didn't think I would get into it because it's pretty competitive, but the period, like the semester period where like COVID was starting to like go ham, didn't think nothing would happen, especially then, but like I got the call, especially, I keep saying especially, but I got the call when I was going through job insecurity too, and they were like, yeah, you're in.
That's
and I was like, oh my god, yes!
The timing is crazy.
Yeah, timing was amazing. And I was just very fortunate that my program took me in. And I really loved a lot of the staff at the university, as well as like my professors, amazing. I couldn't have envisioned like a better
environment
bunch of like professors.
No, because I was pretty impressed because I had no idea about the global campus either until we went to the Utah campus. Like I had no clue it even existed, which is kind of shocking because I'm like, excuse me, like why? And it's just like the next whoever is gonna come for the next years that are gonna discover this place are pretty lucky because it's like it could have like made my life a little bit easier because it's kind of like made for, it's kind of like this like global environment where you have other people who are doing the same thing and studying the same things, and I feel like socially it would have been a bit more helpful because the school that I've been was great and everything, but the thing is there is this like majority of locals and then you have a little small group of foreigners, and that doesn't mix as easily as one would think. You have to basically be fluent in Korean in order to even try to enter any groups or any activities, which wasn't my case. So it's just like if I had been in like a community of other foreign exchange students, I could still learn Korean obviously, but I think it would have been easier. So I think that's such a good thing that they have here, and I feel like in the next few years it's gonna be like packed probably because people are gonna know about this and they're gonna be like, because people are struggling when they don't speak the language. It's like, how do I get a social life? Where do I go? So yeah, we didn't have like that many those opportunities, like I guess in the school that I was, but yeah, that's a pretty good thing.
And to add on to what you're saying, not only that, it's also if you decide to leave Korea one day, you have to think about if your degree is going to be recognized somewhere. And I feel like an American degree would be more recognized than a Korean degree in a lot more places. Especially if I decide like, I want to go back to America. I don't see that happening. But like if I want to go back to America, never
in a million years.
But at least it's valuable in both places, so that works a lot. That's really cool.
Yeah, because the Korean university, only the big ones are going to be like recognized. Other places, like the three big. So yeah, it's good to have the option to go abroad just in case if you don't.
Is it me or is food here?
Is there shit?
Okay.
This is the beauty of Korea, you can just
delivery.
order anywhere.
Okay. Yeah. People.
Here.
Takulbi.
Actually, I
this is
thought
the
I
one-
had this before. I
I
never
think I
have.
This is the one you were talking about, right?
No.
This is the one.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
The one
Okay.
right.
Right. Yeah.
Let me
cool.
mix the
Is it like
roasting.
a Sam kind of deal?
It's like
If you want, I guess.
If you want it to be.
if you want it to be.
Anything can be possible. Okay.
Normally, I like to eat it with like the plain white rice. But she looks good too.
No, it looks good. This is good. This is really
Yeah, I
good.
love this. Kidney.
Yeah.
Kenlip is 진짜.
And it's the soy sauce one. The one that's been put into soy
Yeah,
sauce.
the one that's like the wetter one is really good.
Do I know this?
Yes, of course you do. Every time we go to a
Do I
restaurant,
know?
what do you mean? Girl,
Figure it out.
figure it out. The one that's in the juice, basically.
Wait a minute. Is on it?
right.
I know.
Yeah, it is soy sauce.
I know. Okay. See, I know two of them. I know this, the dry one. I know a very wet one, but I've never seen this one. You know what I mean? It's like the in between.
Because it looks like they took out the juice. But maybe if you lift up the whole thing, you'll see the juice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, the kerantim is
Do you
maybe.
need help?
The whole debate, you know. Does she help you like separate? Does he help you separate the leaves?
Wait, would you have a problem with that?
Oh yeah.
If your boyfriend would separate the kenlip leaf for another girl,
Would you have a problem?
Would you have a problem? No, seriously,
That's
it's a valid
it's a debate.
question.
It's a debate.
Because people are like, that's exaggerated. I don't think it is.
You
Why
don't
are you
think it
helping
is?
her?
You don't think, you think it's a
I
problem?
think it depends on the history. It depends on the history.
On the history?
On the history.
Of the
If I
two
know
people?
this is a girl that like he talks about a lot, he's like, oh yeah, let me. And I'm like, very
cute.
suspicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad, but I'd be like, very suspicious. Very suspicious.
I'd be like, she has 2 hands.
Man, I'm struggling.
She has 2 hands, 10 fingers. Well, I hope she has 10 fingers.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't care. At
don't
first, I was
care.
like, that's just so exaggerated. I don't mind. And then I imagined the scene.
Okay.
I was like, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at because when you're helping somebody, it takes time. It's not like a 2-second deal. Like, it's like a, like,
But, okay, but would you rather him be like looking at her struggling and just being there?
I will help her.
Man, you here. He's here. The girl is here. What do? You jump over the table? To
She
help
can
her?
just take 2 and eat it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I just felt like when I imagined it, it was always kind of a funny situation.
But you know, the more I think about it, if he doesn't help her, that's kind of like a red flag.
Right? This is
Because
more.
that
No,
mean-
but this is
That
more my
means
style.
that he's not a very sensible person.
Exactly. Like you're just looking at people struggling and not doing anything.
But it also depends.
Of the history.
From the history, yeah.
Very suspicious. What is your motivation?
Cause me, I've been eating candy for a long time. I know how to separate 2 leaves with 1 hand.
I don't.
The girls were like, yeah. I'm like, girl,
I don't. When you have a problem with me, I don't care. It still counts.
I'll help you. No, I don't think it's a big deal. It's really funny though to think about, but I don't think it's actually a big deal. But that was a funny one when
Yeah.
it was viral for a couple of days, and I was like, what the
No,
hell
but
are
they
we
were
talking
different.
about?
There was this one. There was the one about the shrimp. Do you help somebody like
Hey?
remove the what is it? Ah no.
It's fine.
no.
Did they help them remove what?
What's the name? When
The
you
peel?
when you
The
eat a shrimp, the
yeah,
shell,
yeah.
the shell.
The shell.
Why would you help somebody just...
This is insane.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
weird.
stupid, dumb as hell. These are dumb
That
as
is
hell.
that is weird. That is weird as hell. Cause why are you helping? Just let her eat, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Stop being in her plate. Like what?
Yeah, exactly.
Very suspicious.
So we went out one time. That was when we had we weren't here for very long, and we went to drink, and then we went to a restaurant to have 해장국. So there was one that I ordered that has a lot of bones, like just a big chunk of meat with like the bones. And the guy sitting next to me, without saying anything, just took my plate. But like, no, he didn't take my plate. He had his own next, and it was just next to me. He took out all the bones, and then he just randomly took the plate that he had just done, gave it to me, and took mine instead. And it was that guy that we have met in the subway. So in hindsight, we know why he
makes
did it.
sense.
But at first, I was like, oh, that's so
No.
sweet. But then I was like, that's a little bit flamsoro.
It's a bit too much.
Because why are you taking my plate and taking out my bones? Like,
Without asking me.
what
that's
do you
my
want
problem.
from me?
Nah, calm down. Chill.
How does he know you not want to eat the bones?
This is the best part. What do you want?
Yeah. But then I was like, oh, so that's what it means. Okay.
No, I don't like it could be cute. I just don't like the part about like you don't ask for my opinion. You know, you just do it because no. What if I don't want to?
Okay, the one unnecessary romantic thing that I like, because
Okay.
these are all like unnecessary, you know, that you see in
Yeah,
dramas.
yeah.
The one that I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like my guilty pleasure, is when, like, sometimes my boyfriend, when we go to Pyeongchang, we will buy like, I don't know, drinks or whatever, and he will like take the juice boxes, take the straw, put it, and then give it to me. Without me, I'm like, turn around, it's like there. And I'm like, oh, this is the cutest thing ever. I don't know why, I die. I think that's the cutest thing. I know,
very low standards.
I'm guilty. I'm
This is
guilty.
very,
The
like,
bar
what?
is on
Are
the
you
ground.
calling her out,
What?
Leslie?
No, but love. What?
That's why I said
What
it's a
is
guilty pleasure, because it's one of the things, it doesn't make sense, but it's just like, oh,
No, it's not. It makes sense to me. Like, I mean, of course it's gonna give you the thing.
it's not a thing that we do in France though.
Give you the thing you just bought?
No.
There you go.
No,
Then I
not
don't
that you
understand.
bought it. You take it, you open the straw, you put the straw in, and you give it. Because I remember seeing this in dramas. That's not a French thing to do. That's not a Western thing at all. Usually, if you buy a drink, everybody gets their own drink, and you open and you put it in.
Okay.
It's a Korean thing. So that's
Again,
like the
the
one
bar
thing.
is very low because this is the one like making your heart
The bar is in hell.
in the floor.
I think it's cute. I think it's cute.
I mean, it's good, but Like, not that cute.
Not the but like,
Okay.
yeah, that level. But yeah.
Shimkum, what is the name?
Shimkum, yeah. I'm not.
Calm down. Again, see a doctor. This is not right.
Your heart is beating too fast. But yeah. I don't know why we randomly started talking about what makes us shimkum, but okay.
Because food.
Oh yeah, food. Yeah. Kinlip. Mm-hmm. Do you know it's also a name?
Huh?
I heard of a girl named Kinlip. She was in a reality show and her name was Kinlip. But I don't know, it was when the people were saying her name, it sounded okay.
I mean, it's good, but when you know the meaning of this also, it's like being called cucumber. You're like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, but anyway,
It's like, come over here, cucumber.
cucumber.
Hey, yo, let me. What's your name?
Oui.
Bye.
Oh, this is nice actually.
It's like sweet and
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
Just like
You like it?
so. What did you guys
Wait
do
a minute.
after?
I love this.
Right?
I love this.
Right? Wasn't my recommendation on point?
Yeah.
Yes.
You did
you
that.
This is good.
So cool.
Sorry, what? What are you saying?
No, you're good. I understand. That
I
was
have to
me
take
when
it
I had
out.
it the
I-
The
first time.
temporary
To
reaction,
share
like,
about
whoa.
this. It's amazing. Anyway, yeah.
Oh my god. What did you guys end up doing after graduating?
After graduating, you know the D10 visa? D10? I had the D10 visa for a year and a half. A year and a half? A year. I don't remember. But like they changed the not requirement, but what you could do with the D10 visa while I had it. So in the beginning you could have like 2 different internships, for example. You were not allowed to do internship for 6 months, more than 6 months in the same company to avoid like companies taking advantage of you and everything. However, I had an internship in one company. And I wanted to do an internship in another one, but they told me actually now you cannot do 2 internships in a row. You just need to be hired. I was like, what? This is not the plan. So yeah, it was a bit annoying. And then I switched to the E6 visa because finding a job in the field I wanted to do translation. However, in the English to French translation department, the company I wanted to have the internship with was ready to hire me after the internship, but I had to do the internship first. However, I couldn't.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I'm stuck. So I was like, okay, let me replan my whole life. And I enrolled in her agency, modeling agency. And so yeah, now it's E6 visa.
Yeah. I entered the company maybe like a month after I graduated. So I was pretty lucky because I started looking early. And I went into the skincare company that was actually in Songdo. That's why I moved close to Songdo. So that was good. I did the, what do you mean, like the training period, and then they offered me the full-time job. But at that same time, I got contacted by the agency I'm in right now. So I was like, oh gosh, I was looking for a job for so long. Like I was so excited to get a job, but now I'm like, I could try modeling because I've never, especially like Kwango modeling, which I think is much different than fashion modeling. I didn't want to do fashion modeling for sure, like necessarily, but like for Kwango, it's like you get to do so many different things, and it's so cool. I was like, if I say no, I'm gonna regret it. So I was like, do I take the risk? Do I keep the steady job and the monthly salary, or do I risk having no money for 6 months? So I did that, picked the agency, and that's what I've been doing. So I worked for a total of a year in Korea, because while I was in school I was also working for a company, and then I got hired full-time, but after the 6-month mark I changed straight to the agency. So that's what I've been doing so far. And I have no regrets. It's pretty fun.
What's it like being models in Korea? I feel like it's very lucrative. Like I hear that models get free stuff and stuff. Like
it's true for the free stuff. I wouldn't say it's the most lucrative until you really get like your foot in the industry, like you're really popular. Then you can have the big shoots and be the main model every time. But you kind of, especially for like commercial models, every time I don't have like I don't know if I know more than anybody else, but from what I've seen around me, the models with like lots of followers who are recognizable are gonna have like maybe the biggest jobs and whatnot. But I mean, so far, let's say after 6 months, I was able to pay my rent and pay my bills without additional work. like any arba or anything. So I consider that like success, even though it's not like a lot. But I can pay my bills without having to do anything else. I'm
And
just
you're
doing
still
modeling.
building too.
And
You're still building.
yeah, it's been exactly what? Yeah, it's been a year. I started in October of last year, so it's been a year, and it's pretty decent. So I was really scared at first. I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get any money, da da da. But yeah, I was pretty pleasantly surprised, and it's like the fact that you get to do different things all the time. It's never the same job, so that's really cool. That's really cool. I wonder what you think, because like I know that you started a bit more recently.
I
So
started
how is your
recently.
experience?
However, I broke my foot.
A what? Oh yeah.
I broke my foot for 2 months.
No.
Yeah, this
It
girl,
was
this girl,
the most
ridiculous.
thing. Anyway, I broke my little toe. Actually, not even the foot, the little toe.
It's the fact that it's the
It's
little toe.
ridiculous. For 2 months, pissed me off. Anyway, so I wasn't able to walk at all. Actually, like very like limping all the way. So shoot no. So I just came back into it recently. So like basically, I had 2 months of work before I broke my foot. Then 1 month it went back into the shooting blah blah schedule a month ago. So I don't have that much experience yet. I can't tell you, but it's fun. Like I like doing it because, as you said, it's a very different. All the things I've done so far are very different. Like literally, there's one sports, like one tourism thingy, one beauty, like shoot all over the place. I love it. It's very nice.
It's really nice.
So I don't know how it's gonna be down the line because it's too recent for me to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully.
Once you get used to it, I think it'll go faster. You see, like developing your SNS, it also helps a lot. But yeah, it's fun.
What has been your favorite shoot so far?
That's a good question. My favorite shoot in terms of the results was the Samsung one that I did. That was my first big one. And my first big brand. So I was like,
What do you mean the result?
the result meaning the actual film was nice. It was nice. It was really cool. So I was like proud to like repost it and stuff. Do you want some? Because it's in front of me, but I'm not eating it. And in terms of like the process, just like because a lot of shows are very annoying, very annoying. You will be annoyed the whole time. You'll be like, oh, because your hair doesn't look good, your makeup isn't done kind of half-assly, like. But in terms of really good shoot, funny enough, it was also another Samsung one that's more recent, but it was so chill. Everybody was really chill for some reason. We were just sitting there. The shoot itself was good. The director was amazing. He was so nice, which is rare. A lot of them are rude as hell. He was so sweet. I was like, ugh, you just have to be nice to me. I don't ask for much. You don't have to be nice to me and feed me, and I'll be fine. So that was my favorite shoot in terms of like the actual process. It was all day and it was really nice. But every time, like a lot of the other times, it's like, ugh, you have to check out the makeup artist and know if she has your foundation color. She obviously doesn't. So it's like a whole other struggle, but yeah.
Me was the tourism one because I was just walking around like Gyeongbokgung Palace and the War Memorial and basically just walk around and like be wowed by everything. You're like, wow! And the team was very, like it was a small team and they were very nice, very funny and everything. So like we laughed the whole day. And it wasn't like a lot of pressure, and it was a fun environment. So I was like, yeah, I like that. It was all day too.
Some shows are good. When the team is nice, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
But sometimes
That's everywhere. When your colleagues are nice,
yeah.
it's always better.
That's true.
And do you do things outside of shoots as well that involve modeling? Or is it just like commercials?
What do you mean other things?
Like Fashion Week and stuff like that?
Yeah, like Fashion Week.
I never walked anywhere.
BTS backup dancer.
But there was more.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like when we did the concert, it came from like an agency that had dancers. So I had no idea why they picked me because I never sent them a video of me dancing. I don't know where they found me. I don't have videos of me dancing, so I don't know. But I think they were more so going for the concept. Because if you see, like, everybody, it was more so like the black band, the black jazz band in the background. So I think that's what they were going for. That's why they were like, okay, let me get all the blackers I can find. Let's just line them up.
But
I was
black
like,
model in Korea on Instagram and like,
Huggy model, yeah. I was like, I'll be there.
They're like, you? Yes.
Yeah. So that was a really cool experience. I didn't have to do much except for just dance and sing, so that was fine. But yeah, that was a fun one. And you know what's hilarious is the fact that they never again, then because I asked around and they never asked anybody if they could sing. Everybody could sing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we did the
Interesting.
rehearsal, because I'm a shower singer, very proud to admit it, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna do a little something. Everybody's like, whoa! I'm like, excuse me. Everybody, and the musicians also were really good musician, like really good, and all the girls could sing. I'm like, people like to say like black people can sing, and I'm like, oh, that's a stereotype. But then I'm like, one was from the Caribbean, the other one was from Scotland. I was from France, another one from another French island or whatever, and like we're all from different countries. Why can't we all sing? That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So is the stereotype true? I don't know. But everybody could sing for their lives, and I was the least good singer, and I sing in my shower. I have a little bit of training, you know. But I was like, excuse shower singing. But yeah, no, everybody could really sing. I was like, whoa, okay. The fuck, like
You're like, everyone is at a 10. I'm gonna need you to bring that
to 5 at my level.
Yeah, calm down.
Bring it to a 6 like me. I don't want to be. No, it was really cool because basically when we in the waiting room, because 99% of the thing is waiting, we were just singing and like dancing and doing I'm like, what? Who are we? Like, people were probably like, is this a choir who just arrived?
I don't know if I remember. Did we hear your voices in the concert?
I don't know,
Did they
because the
actually use
background, there was so much sound from the
Right.
background vocals. I don't know if we heard, but we were
We're
singing for our lives. Like, yes.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I was just frustrated that we didn't get to rehearse. We did one rehearsals, but we didn't really, because the girl in LA, they all rehearsed with BTS in the same room. Like, they were all in the same room rehearsing, and I'm like, why not us? Because we were in the platform already. We were on the scene. So BTS were like, hey, we could see them. Could be like, hey, but it was not as close. So I was like, damn it, I should have been in LA. So yeah, that was the experience. That was fun.
It's a once in a lifetime thing, yeah.
But other than that, I'm doing currently clinical trials, like trying skincare from brands before they come out. So that's also fun. And I don't have to take pictures, so. No makeup, no nothing. So that's the easiest one, I think. Just there and you try. I'm just like, if my skin breaks out, what do I do? But okay, pay me my money. But yeah, that's really.
What are some tips that you guys would give to people who would like to be models in Korea?
Do you have one?
Take a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Like that's what they told me in the agency too. They want a lot of different side of you, basically, that they can send to agencies. So take a lot of picture in different environment, different makeup. Do a lot of things like special talents. If you can sing or dance, advertise it to the end. Even sports and stuff like this, because they want to have like something special about you that I can sell to the clients, basically. So yeah, a lot of different style of pictures and show something interesting for the client, possibly.
Agreed.
That's my advice.
Because sometimes they look for such specific things. Sometimes they're like, we're looking for models who can skateboard. And I'm like, what?
Recently, a lot of golf.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
golf
there's so
is
many golf
popular.
clothing. Yeah.
So recently, they're like, can you golf? No. Okay. Bye.
You say no, I say yes.
You can golf?
I
Since
will,
when?
I will learn. I will learn by the time the shoot starts. Excuse me? Isn't it just doing this for pictures? Which means you're not even going to be playing for real. You're just going to be taking the pause. So I'm like, if you're looking for someone who plays golf, I'm going to say yes until I know what it is. If I know you have to film me playing, I'll be like, actually, I broke my arm.
Fake it till you make it.
Because you never know. So I say, yes, I can. I can't dance for shit, but I say, yes, I can.
When they ask you, can you drive? What do you say?
I said, no, obviously.
Okay.
But they have me at a wheel of a car once, and I was like, because they never asked me. They were just like, you're gonna be in the car, and I'm like, God, do you know that I can't drive? Oh, you're just gonna be still. I'm like, okay, thank God, because they didn't tell me. That's how everybody dies.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run over everyone. Like, that would be me. I mean, I can technically drive. I just don't have a license, so.
So you can't.
I can, but I can't officially
Can you?
or safely.
Can you drive?
I have my license here.
You have your license here? Okay.
How did that work?
No, I met a girl once. She told me that because she's from this state somewhere in America, you just have to exchange. You don't even have to pass it again.
I took the whole test.
You took it? Okay.
Oh, it's in Korean?
The first two were in English. The last one was in Korean.
Like
And how was it?
Actual
The
driving
actual
is in
driving
Korean.
test. Yeah, because the person
Next to you.
who was next to me didn't speak English, so it was
But like
all
the
in
theory
Korean.
one. This
Yeah.
is in English.
The paper one was in English,
Ah, really?
but I feel like they directly translated a lot of things, so some of it didn't make sense. But a lot of it is like common sense though.
Yeah.
And then I took like the fake driving one where they make you drive around their like course. And then like it's a robot that gives you points. And if you do something that's not on the test, then it deducts points from you.
How did you know?
And like you have to memorize certain things. Like when you pull off, you have to turn on the left signal. Even though you're not turning left, you have to turn on the left signal light before you cross a line on the course. If not, it's going to deduct like 5 points. And you have to pass like with 80 points.
Yeah.
And this whole course, it takes about like a good 30 minutes to
Jesus.
do the whole thing.
It's pretty long.
And like, yeah, it's a lot. And you have to memorize almost to a T all the different courses it'll have you take.
Oh,
Sounds like
I want to take it, but I'm so like I don't know.
You
I'm
can
not
do it in
really good at
English.
memorizing.
One thing I like is that in America, they don't give you the cars to do the test, but here they give you the car to do the test.
In America,
So-
they don't.
They don't give what?
Then what do you practice with?
Some people go to school or you practice with your family's cars.
Yeah, but it's the same in France. What do you mean?
In France, they have cars when you take the lessons.
You don't have driving school?
Yeah, but not everybody goes. You just go and take the test.
Wow,
Because I
interesting.
think you have to take the school. Actually.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to
You
take
have a
like
teacher and
20
everything.
hours minimum. something
Yeah.
Like this.
Oh, it's not that way.
Interesting.
Well, at least in Florida, it's not that way.
I feel like it would be easier to have a license here than France at this point,
Honestly, I think so too.
and less expensive. What?
Not expensive.
How
I'm
much
not
is
sure.
it?
I think it's pretty expensive though.
Because I failed the second
first-
part.
Yeah.
The second part because it's like so much memorization. I ended up paying around $80 to $100 to get my license.
Because you have to do it twice.
Yeah, because I had to
so
do
it's pretty
the
cheap.
second part twice.
That's
That
very
is pretty
cheap.
That's cheap.
Dude,
yeah.
do you know how much it is in
It's
France?
super expensive.
In France is what did we pay? Like 1,500 euros?
Around 1,000, yeah. It's
Yeah.
ridiculously expensive.
That's why when you were like, oh, it's probably the same. I'm like, oh, then I'm not doing it. It's like 10 times more expensive in France.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel like I might get. See, this is another thing like of things you can do so much easier in Korea. It's just like there's so many processes that you don't have to go through.
But then, if you have your license here, can you use it elsewhere?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
If you get the English version,
Yeah.
so I can use my Korean license in different countries because it has an English version on the backside. I pay like $10 extra for it. That's why it came out to like around $90-some because I paid for the English version as well.
That's nothing.
That's ridiculous.
Compared to our prices.
Uh.
Oh, actually, I'm actually gonna think about it seriously because it's so much easier.
Yeah, let me know and I can send you guys some resources.
Oh,
So
I
even
will
good
text you.
You're like right after the shoot. You're letting me know.
I'm gonna need some link because I dream of going home and just slam my license on the table because my parents don't believe me. They don't believe in me. They don't think I can actually drive because obviously I couldn't. So I'm just gonna be like,
Here it is.
Here it is. You can't say nothing. Ugh, I feel like a child.
But I feel like even if I have my license, I would be very afraid to drive here.
I don't want to drive. I just want to have the paperwork.
Yeah, just in case.
You're just like, I just
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
have
drive. I'm not
Yeah.
driving nowhere.
It's
But
good
at least
for
if there is
Jeju,
an
though.
emergency.
Yeah, Jeju, I guess.
Yeah, and you can rent a car. You know.
And it's way less cars in Jeju.
Yeah.
I would recommend driving Jeju.
Yeah, that's
There's
what we
no
did
other
on
option.
vacation.
Oh.
There's like, what do you do? I've been to Jeju 3 times. 2 times were with the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Hell,
Didn't you do the
Thing.
motorcycle?
the last time it was a motorcycle, and then we gave it up because it was super hot. So we
Yeah.
gave back the motorcycle and we took a car. But the 2 first time were in bus. The bus don't run that frequently, so you always have to wait for hours. Not convenient at all.
In Jeju? Yeah, I think one time, where were we? Was it Jeju? Yeah, we did use the bus, but we would just wait until it came like 10 minutes before we left the hotel. Then we didn't just go.
Yeah, but then when you come back, and that's the same. Like every time you want to move, like from
you
the
have
hotel,
to
it's okay
match
because
to the
you,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you miss it, you're like, no.
Yeah.
Because you have to wait.
It was either bus or taxis because the taxis weren't like, we didn't take that many because it was like go to one place, spend the day there, come back, so taxi. When we went to Busan too, we took taxi, but there's so many cars there, so it's like I don't know. The bus is actually better.
Busan, you don't even need. Busan, you have transportation.
Yeah, but yeah, Jeju, I feel like I would be thankful to have a license, so I can rent
just
a
in
car.
case.
Yeah. But yeah,
Recommend.
it's
get
so
your
much
license.
cheaper. Yeah, it is much
honestly,
cheaper.
Just because it's easy to get it, just get it. And
Yeah,
then
I
figure
think
out
I'm
if you
actually
need it or
gonna-
not.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna think about
I thought it was way more expensive than that. That's what I heard.
Me
Like
too.
it was like hundreds.
No.
Then it's
Wow,
easy.
crazy.
Please send the links. Yeah,
For
definitely.
me, that's expensive though, because in America
yeah.
it's like $50.
That's why everybody drives over there.
Yeah, that's why. No, it's true because in France it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
For just lessons, because you
For
still have to pay to pass the exam, no? I'm wondering.
You have to pay to pass?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Not
I
pass,
don't
but
know.
take the exam. I'm not sure. But
I don't
anyway,
know.
it's very expensive, and for us it was a normal price because we're so used to it. But
Yeah.
to hear $100, I'm shocked.
But I heard there's an English academy in Seoul where you can do it, but I've never.
I think that's what I saw, and this is expensive.
Yeah,
Everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
It was too good to be true. But yeah, I want to try the testing because
Yeah, because I heard that the theoretical one is pretty like self-explanatory.
explanatory.
When you read the question, you're like, obviously I'm not gonna run over the old lady.
You're like maybe.
You're like, it's getting frisky. But I think fall is
is the best.
becoming my favorite season.
Becoming.
You know I love my winter.
Oh, you are the most insane person I've ever met.
Again, because
Who
it's
likes winter
cozy.
in Korea? Are you
I like
crazy?
the cozy that goes with the winter. I like sweater weather. I like hot coffee.
This is the time for this. Why you need the winter for?
Because
I don't
snow.
understand. Hey, why?
So when it doesn't snow, I'm a little disappointed.
Again, why am I here? I don't belong here.
I don't belong with you guys. I love winter, but yeah, it does get to your bones at some point in time. But anyway, other than that, so overall, how are you feeling now? Like now, compared to when you first arrived, like how do you feel? Are you gonna stay? Like what are you gonna do?
For me personally, I've been here for 3 years, going on 4 next year. And I feel like compared to when I first came here, I feel like I've grown a lot, more into an adult than before. And I've learned just so much being here, having different lives here, like working, being a language student than being an actual international student, because I feel like there's differences. And I would like to stay here as long as the visa is ready. And
the way the visa is set up.
Yeah, and I foresee myself staying here and, making here home base. But you never know, especially with the way visas work and stuff. But I do plan on staying here for a very long time.
As long as possible.
So, as long as possible.
Yeah.
As long as they don't kick me out, right?
Exactly. Literally, yeah.
What about you guys? Do you foresee being here for a long time?
Same as you, I guess, until they kick me out.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't really. I see myself here for a while. So this depends on what happens, Again, same visa, work, career, everything can change in such little time. So yeah, I feel like if everything goes well, then I should stay here. Maybe go back and forth to
That would be
France.
ideal.
That would be ideal.
Ideally, avoid winter and summer here. Go back home, and then come back for the fall and the spring.
Yeah.
Oof, I would love that.
That would be really nice. That would be perfect.
I actually met a girl who does that.
Really?
That's the best. That's
Yeah,
the
she's
best
living
of
her
the
best
world.
life.
Literally.
I'm like,
yeah,
how
I'm
are you
jealous.
doing this? Yeah.
This is the goal. But yeah.
But thank you for inviting us. That's actually a fun way because we never get to meet a lot of creators.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing to talk about and to just do the glamping experience because that's kind of I think that's my second one only, and the first one was in the dead of the winter. So I'm appreciating
But you
this
like
more.
winter,
I liked
don't
it, but it was
you?
too fucking cold. So I'm liking this one because it's in the fall,
Yeah.
Awesome. And I appreciate you guys for coming out. I know that is a pretty far out place. Songdo is not a very close place.
But for you,
But it's gonna
okay.
become it's close
For
by
you,
to
it's
my
okay.
house, and I think it's gonna become a big hub for students.
I
So
agree.
it might become a bit more centralized. You never know.
Yeah, I agree with all the a structure that is popping up every other day. I definitely foresee this becoming a hot spot.
Honestly, yeah.
Especially like with music and stuff. Like our university just held their 10th anniversary here, and they had a huge music festival.
That's really cool. Oh wow.
So I really do appreciate you guys coming out, showing love to the University of Utah Asia campus. And thank you guys. I hope to see you guys around more, do some more videos, some fun stuff.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
And until next time.
All right.
We are done with the food. We are done with the talking.
Yeah. We're just gonna hang out now, really.
See, we have the heat pack, because
It is slightly
cool,
frisky
but-
out here.
yeah, just gonna eat.
What?
She just, wow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Why did you just come out like this?
But alright.
But yeah, so we had a really good time. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to Kerra's channel. We'll put this in the description bar below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you in our next video. Bye.